Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio. Today I have some fine folks from the church at Skyline. We have Butch Hammond. He is the minister there. We have Lorne Fetty and his lovely wife, LaDona Fetty. They are the associate ministers at the church. And we're here today. We're going to talk about some activities going on at your facility here next month, which is almost like next week.
Yeah,
right? It seems
feels like
it.
it.
It is.
October the 8th. They're having a family fall fest. So it's got a good name. So who wants to tell me all about it?
Yeah, you
Lauren
want
or LaDona?
It doesn't matter.
Well,
She's the brains of the operation.
She's the brains.
Yeah.
If we want to find out what's going on, we're going to ask
Yeah.
LaDona, right?
That's right. That's right.
Basically, it's just a community-wide event, free. Everything is free. You walk on the grounds, there's free food, there's free games for the children, free hayride. So it's just a day to get out and enjoy the weather.
It's a Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday
Okay.
from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just a time to get out and enjoy being a family.
Right. That's a nice short period, 4 hours. It's good for lunch. You got food and kind of get a break, give something for the kids to run around and do.
Absolutely.
And find something out about your congregation there. It's it's good for the congregation too. Really, we find out when we put on these activities, it does more good for the congregation sometimes than for the people. It kind of gets them out of their shell and realize that they can give a little bit. You know what I mean? And get out and participate in some of these things. What kind of brought these things about? Because I know how Butch is a slave driver over there at the church. So how did he twist your arm in doing things like this?
It's kind of exciting because we've been doing a few events along, and then it kind of got put on pause from the the COVID situation. So this is kind of our first time back in a couple of years to do something outside the church, and it's been wonderful. The people have really risen to the occasion. We have, I think, like 70 volunteers that's going to be there that day.
Great,
so we'll have a good crowd even if nobody shows up. that's my theory.
I know. But we did a vacation Bible school like that. We did it outside, and all of a sudden, all the members showed up.
Yeah, go figure. Like where'd you people come from?
Yeah.
But no, they're really rallying to to the cause. I think they have a real heart and a burden, a joy, to reach out to the community and to have something. Fall is when everybody wants to get out and enjoy the food. We're gonna have hamburgers and hot dogs and sweets. We're gonna have a pie eating contest. We know who's going to win that.
And Butch might even shave for that.
I lost last time, though.
That's why he's done this. So it's aerodynamic, and so it's going to be great. Some face painting and painting pumpkins, and just it's kind of basic, but it's what I think we go to a lot of fall festivals with our grandchildren and kids and all, and so we have just provided something that's just kind of simple. And enjoyable for a few hours, and just to get out and enjoy the weather.
That's great. That's it. Sometimes less is more.
Correct.
But sounds like you're going to have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And just good time to come and fun and fellowship.
Yeah.
That's right. Free candy. Doesn't matter if you win a game, lose a game, you're going to get candy. So any
A
kid
trophy
likes,
for everybody.
Yes, no, just candy.
Just candy. Everybody's a winner. But we've got a lot of basic carnival games, which the theme may change from year to year, but this time there's going to be some of the traditional cans, knock the cans, and the ping pong toss, and some of those more simple basic things that the kids could do of any age, and just have some fun. We're just praying for good weather.
Yes.
Good weather.
It'll be. Butch told me guaranteed good weather.
Guaranteed.
There you go.
That's good.
It's great. You do a lot of things down there. You have your school. We've had you come in several times. We've talked about the school. That's a great ministry to, especially that K-6. We have a lot of young age, and we were just talking before we started about things that need to happen at that young age. And you read the book, Everything I Learned in Kindergarten. And it's so true. Yes. I was reading through that big long list of things, and every one of them, you're right. I did learn that. And I was amazed. I read somewhere, I said, our whole personality, our vocabulary is all established before we're 5 years old.
Wow.
That's just amazing. That's where we talked about daycares and kindergartens and things like that are so powerful at the young age to get into molding young minds and to giving them a good direction. Because I was talking to a group just before you came in. This is my second one today, so it's good. But these organizations, we need to empower our young people and get them focused on. And one thing I mentioned to her too, I said, life is like a three-legged stool, but here lately that spiritual side of leg has been really knocked out from under us, and I think we need to gather that back in and make families aware that they really need that spiritual side of their life. And we're spiritual creatures, and I think
true.
we need that, and it's lacking in our community. It's not like when we were growing. I can say, you're not quite as old as I am, but you're getting there, Butch.
Thank you.
And,
Mike, there's some truth in training up a child when he is young.
It is. It's true.
There's truth in that.
There's a lot of that, and we always kid things like cradle to grave, but that's really the church.
Yes.
Cradle to grave,
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
we need to embrace that a little bit in our families, because that's typically what's missing.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
missing.
And we still have spots open
Yes.
if you're interested.
Oh, in your school.
In a school,
Yes,
yes.
All right.
absolutely.
Kindergarten. It's a K through K5.
K through 6.
K through 6. That's a great age too. So, and I heard last time I heard you say you got a Spanish teacher.
We do. We do have a lady that comes in. She's from Nicaragua.
actually-
She's part of our congregation.
She's right there now.
Yeah,
and
right
we just
now.
left.
We
She
just
was,
left her.
She was teaching.
away. It was
Yes.
cool.
It's amazing that's when you learn. Like I said, 5 years old. I always tell people that she's 5 years old, but she can speak Chinese.
Yeah. I can barely speak English.
I tell people I can speak West Virginian.
Yeah.
But no offense to West Virginia. But it's true. You learn these my kids are, some of my grandkids are living in Indonesia now. They're teaching school there. And it's amazing. They're taking Chinese and different kind of languages. And at a young age, you can absorb these things.
you
And your mind can go around it. And language is so important. Overall, Americans are pretty stupid. I mean, we can
comparison.
barely speak one language. And
Yes.
most countries, they speak 3, 4,
Yeah,
5
that's the
languages.
truth.
That is true.
Because
That is
the
true.
way the countries are set up, if you want to do anything.
Yes.
But one thing I find amazing in those Indonesian countries where my kids are teaching, they've been in Malaysia and now in Indonesia, is they want their kids to learn an American education. And all the teachers are only from native speaking American English countries,
Oh,
so
wow.
that only eliminates 4, So,
Right.
and it's amazing how, and the tuition is not cheap. I mean, it's inexpensive to live there, but the tuition is up there.
Sure.
And this one kid, where they're teaching now, has got like 800 students. So people are paying big tuition, but they want that American education.
Yeah.
And they even want to learn the imperial system. They don't want metric. They want to learn inches and miles and all that stuff. So because they know the influence on our country, and that's where that's a country of trade. So here we all have it right here in our backyard, and we don't take advantage of it.
Right.
And there's other people in the world
For us,
clamoring
for free, we're dumb as bricks.
they're clamoring for that knowledge and willing to pay for it, and here we have it literally free.
Sure.
And we don't take advantage of it. And it's like a religion as well, and we have the church right in our hand, and we ignore it.
Yes, we do.
But things like this hopefully will draw people out of our community to see there's more than we can. Hey, Christians can have fun.
Oh,
Absolutely.
my goodness.
Absolutely.
We're not all stuck in the mud, so it's good. But so it's Friday. Oh no, it's not. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
I said Family Fall Day. Somehow I got an F in there for Friday.
Yeah.
So it's Family Fall Fest. It's October the 8th. That's a Saturday, 10 to 2. Free food, free games, free prizes, free hay rides, free photo booth. There's a lot of free
A
stuff.
lot of free stuff.
Everything's
All
free.
you got to do is show up.
Show up,
10
and
to
if you
2.
show up at 2:00, you can help us break down.
And
Yes.
that's free too.
We won't charge for the
None of
help.
that.
There's a lot of benefit in hard work.
We keep saying that.
We'll slowly remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but it's
Absolutely.
great that you do things like this for our community, and I know that you've done. This is not the first thing you've done, and
No, not at all.
You reach
Nor the
out,
last.
and
Yeah.
it's sowing the seed. That's what we need to all do. We need to be out there sowing the seed. Some fall on good soil, some fall on bad soil, or a little rocky. It's a little rocky out where you live, so but you're going to get a little.
Get
Yeah, but
something.
stuff grows.
Yes.
Stuff does.
Yes.
As he says, that's been growing too good for us. But it's true. I mean, we just need to be out there. Our job is sowing the seed, not in worrying about the harvest. It's just sowing the seed. And I think this is some seeds, and hopefully will fall in some good soil.
Absolutely.
That's
I
right.
appreciate that. Family Fall Fest, October the 8th, 10 to 2 at the church at Skyline. Tell us the directions how to get there.
It is at 7655 Stonewall Jackson Highway, about 3.5 miles from the entrance of Skyline Caverns as you're heading towards Luray.
So that means you get on Royal Avenue and you go south towards Luray like you're going out to the airport, and you keep going, and there's the church.
Up on the hill.
On the hill.
And it's,
On the
it's
right.
a big
Yeah.
church. You can't miss it. You'll see the steeple sitting up there. And
Yep. Big
drive on
banner
up.
out front.
Yep. Banner out front. Drive on up the driveway, and we'll be there.
That'd be great. Again, appreciate. Nice meeting you,
Nice to
Lauren
meet
and
you.
Thank
LaDona.
you. Thank you so
and
much.
Butch, of course. But we won't hold that against you. You got your work cut out
You
for
get work where you can.
That's right.
It's just,
Well, you're getting ragged on.
Oh, man. I'm not saying a word, brother.
Well,
Sunday's coming, brother.
we-
Sunday's coming.
that's right. You get the mic. That's from the last word.
That's right.
The last word.
If you want to take a look at Butch, he's live streaming his sermons now, so that'll be something interesting. We'll
Yeah, absolutely.
Check them out. Check it out. See how it is. Appreciate it again. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Fall Festival. It's a great thing. October the 8th. Check it out. We'll put the links to everything down below the video. Okay. Thanks
you.
again.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.